morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Abby and I warmly welcome you to the Caribbean and to my yardstead here in Trinidad and Tobago. As you can see, it's not a self-pollinating variety. It was not a success. Both of them did not pollinate. So I am going to have to go back to the drawing board and try to find a way where I can find pollen. I do know there are a couple neighbors, not very close to me, but up in the mountainside that has dragon fruit plants. I've seen it in their yard, and I probably would just have to muster up some courage to go and ask them if it's possible to get some pollen from their trees, because we have another bloom coming by and another little one. Oh, two more. This plant is going bonkers. It's really blooming, and it's just a bummer that it is not a self-pollinating variety. The odds were against me in this one. After rain, the humidity on the outside, it goes crazy. It's quite humid out here, so it makes you perspire a lot. Guys, the rainy season is finally here. It's official, guys. Yesterday we were dumped on, really and truly dumped on. The central to the southern parts of Trinidad and Tobago had some flooding yesterday. In my area in the north, the rivers aren't quite full as yet, so we didn't have that flooding in our area. Well, in the area I am, I didn't get any flooding. And if this is the start of the season, well, we know what we have in store. Hopefully things improve, but from what we see in the forecast, over the next couple of weeks we're going to get dumped on. So guys, this morning when I came out in the garden, well, I came out in the patio and I looked down on the garden, I'm saying, okay, the garden should be looking beautiful with all that rain. I started seeing yellowing on my okra leaves, especially the okra leaves, and I'm saying, what is happening? And when I came closer, I noticed that the pollinated um, tomato trees blooms, they're not they're not they're not forming. The tomatoes are not forming. So, and I needed to find out what it is that is doing this to the plants, because I don't have the aphids infesting the garden as of yet. I've been on top of that. I've been on top of the thrips. The mites right now are only on the citrus. So I'm saying, what is happening? These pests seem to take advantage of when we are not in the garden. When it's raining, they seem to do a lot on the underside of the leaves. So upon closer inspection of the okra leaves especially, I saw this green bug and it hopped. So I'm assuming this is the leaf hopper, and what it is doing, it is actually sucking the sap and weakening the plant. These bugs actually transmit diseases to your plant, and so I need to treat them ASAP. As you can see, we're going to have a next wave of rain. It rained all morning on and off, and so what I'm going to do, I am going to spray. Even though it's usually the heat of the day, I am going to spray just before I know those rain clouds are going to burst. I am going to spray the underside of my plant with my soapy mint water, peppermint water, and I'm hoping that since the insects are sheltering from the downpours, since they will be sheltering from the rain on the undersides of the leaves, and that everywhere is wet, they won't be so easy to run away, and that we can truly get in contact with majority of these pests. So we have the leaf hopper that we're dealing with right now in the garden, but overall the garden is doing well. The tomato tree here is curling up, and I'm going to have to rip that out soon. And this one is starting to curl up, and no doubt it would spread. If it is the leaf hopper, I need to get on top of it so that it doesn't spread to all the tomato trees that I have in the garden, and also to keep the peppers in the best condition as well. They seem to be on everything so far except the dill and the marigold. So I'm just being proactive at the moment because it's only 2 days I haven't been in the garden, and that's because of the rain. So I just want to give you an idea of what these bugs look like, so that if you have them in your garden, you can tackle them as well. Now, as you know, this year we're not using anything from the lab. We're using as much organic methods as we can, and we're using essential oil, the peppermint oil, with some soapy water. So I'm not too sure if it's going to work for the leaf hopper, because those weren't on my radar. They're on my radar now. Now that we have the rainy season, we have a new pest to deal with, which is the leaf hopper. So I'm going to show you in the camera what these look like, and so that you will know what they do in your garden, and hopefully you can tackle them before they decimate the entire garden. The entire garden. By the by, we have our yam making her majestic appearance. Now, on Saturday, there was no shoots in sight, and we had rains all day on Saturday, and Sunday we had rains. It's Monday morning, and look at this, guys. Everybody's making their appearance. And look how tall this one is. Just goes to show how much the rains really help these plants along. This one is almost ready to, you can see it right there, ready to make her appearance. Now, isn't that something? When it's something is successful in the garden, it feels oh so good. The neighbor started something. It sounds like a generator of some sort, either a generator or a pressure washer. It sounds more like a generator. So if you're having background noise, guys, I sincerely apologize. But let me show you these leaf hoppers so that you can have an idea of what I'm talking about. Oh, and if you know the name of it, I think it's leaf hoppers. I'm guesstimating here. So if you know the name of it, just pop it down in the comment section and let me know what it is. Alright, so I'm going to try and move these leaves gingerly so that they don't hop away. You can see them there. They're feasting on my okra plant. And so they're just right there. They're all over them. These also seem to multiply really quickly. And what they're doing to the okra plant, you will start to see that, it's starting to yellow. As well as I noticed that the production of the okras are lessening. I have been stripping the plants, but the production is lessening to a great degree, quite a bit under there. So I'm just gonna use, quite a noisy morning, guys. I'm just going to use my spray can. As I said, once I sense that those rain clouds are about to burst, then I will come and I would spray all the undersides of the leaves with this soapy water, because even though the top part of the plant may wash away in the rain, the undersides will be coated, and whatever bug is get in contact with the soapy water, hopefully the soapy water can take care of that. Behind me here, I'm tackling this cucumber plant because I want to bring it more into the sunlight. It's blooming and everything right there. It also has the leaf hopper on it. But what I'm doing, I'm using this this ladder. It's decommissioned. One of the legs is broken, so I'm using this as a trellis, as an A-frame trellis, the best I can. This is the only spot that I could put it up where it would be out of the way, and so I'm putting it up here, and I'm using this netting right here for the cucumber to hold on to it, and trellis over it, hopefully. I am also using this decommissioned bug netting because the birds are out, guys. The birds, whew, the humidity out here is steaming, y'all. After it rains, it is so hot. You won't believe it. It gets so humid out here. Um, so the plan is to set the ladder inside of the bug netting and the plant on the inside so that I can keep the bugs, the birds right now are defoliating like crazy. They seem to be super hungry, and so I have the birds and the leaf hoppers that I'm dealing with this week in the garden, guys. Never a dull moment, never ever a dull moment. Oh, so look at that. I get one eeny teeny bit berry. I'll have that.
¿Cómo será mi piel junto a tu piel? ¿Cómo será mi piel junto a tu piel?
So it's drizzling right now, and I don't want to get sick, so taking a 5 here. That thing's proving more challenging when it's a one person trying to do it. I could see it being workable. Right now it's touching the top of the ladder, and I need to figure out how I can stop the top of the mosquito netting from touching the top of the ladder because I want the cucumbers to grow over. So while I'm here sheltering, I'm going to I'm going to brainstorm it to see how I can stop that from happening. Why all my creations are ugly, guys? This thing is so ugly. Anyway, I hope it does the job that I want it to do, which is to protect the cucumber vines because the birds are out and they're doing havoc. The rains are set up to come now, guys. It will be here any second now. So I'm gonna say goodbye to you now. I'm gonna start spraying. Actually started drizzling now. So I'm gonna start spraying the underside of these leaves with my soapy peppermint water, and I hope that we can reduce these leaf hoppers or these green bugs dramatically. All right, wherever you are in the world, if you're going through rough weather, my heart goes out to you. I hope you guys hang in there. Hold out, guys. I hope the weather is merciful to you. And those who are here in Trinidad and Tobago, I really do hope you did not have any flooding in your property this yesterday. And hopefully we we come out of this rainy season unscathed. All right, guys. Hope your gardens hold out, guys. Don't give up. This is a tough time of growing in the wet weather where funguses and bacteria thrive. This is where it gets tough. But hang in there, guys. There's a light at the tunnel, at the end of the tunnel. See you guys in the next one, all right? Over and out. Bye.